This is 2 Minutes Together, a ministry of Central Lutheran Church, Eugene, Oregon. I'm Pastor Ben. This week, we have the beautiful text of Mary's Magnificat, which we call it that because it starts with Mary says, "My soul magnifies the Lord." I'd like to just reflect on one little thing in this text, because this text, in addition to the whole of the Gospel of Luke, is very interested in sometimes what's called the great reversal, where it's talking socially. The social structures of the world will be reversed. God will humble the proud in their conceit. He has filled the hungry with good things, but the rich he sent away empty. God will tear down the thrones of those in great power and lift up the lowly. There's a lot of that in this Gospel of Luke and a lot of that in this Magnificat. And in it, that's why we call it the Great Reversal. But then we are led to question, so what are you saying, Gospel of Luke? Are you saying that, yes, of course, we care about justice, we care about those of humble estate, of those who are the lowly, but then what is your plan for those who are rich? Is it just tear down the thrones of the mighty and lift up the lowly, so now the mighty are the lowly? Well, the Gospel of Luke is not as clear on that as we would generally imagine. There does seem to be some suggestion that there will not be that to just cause the same thing that we had in the first place, but instead some kind of equilibrium, some kind of equity. However, that's not really the focus of the Gospel of Luke. See, it's written to a community who is put down, who frankly might not be that worried about what's going to happen to the rich one way or the other. But I think it actually leads to something else. That is, God's going to fill the hungry with good things. That is, God is going to lift up the lowly. That is, yes, it includes a social component, that there is going to finally be equity, but I think it leads to something else as well. What does it take to be before God? What does any of us really have before God? That you, of the humble estate, you have everything you need to be before your God. In fact, you are maybe better prepared than many others. That none of us come to the end of this life with our possessions, but instead it is simply us and God. That is not to dismiss the very serious and important social challenges that are in this world, and that Christianity has a major role in trying to address those challenges and inequities. But as a larger spiritual thing to say, wherever you are, whether you're one of the rich, whether you're one of the poor, you are enough before your God. This has been 2 Minutes Together. I'm Pastor Ben.